All right. Good morning, my dear friends. Namaste. So, welcome to day 4 of the Breath by Breath 7-day Breathfulness program being conducted by Pyramid Valley International. So, we've been following the Breathfulness routine, slowly getting into the Breathfulness routine over the last 3 days. Today, we'll do a full practice of Breathfulness routine. And as I mentioned, we have our expert guest speaker, Paripatri, shall be joining us after 6:30. So we will hear from her more on a more scientific way of self-regulated breathing. Before that, we'll get into our routine of 3 stages. So let me just quickly. So just to reiterate, for those of you who have joined new, so we have 3 stages to the routine that we are following. First is we're going to do 7 minutes of equal breathing. Depending on the speed of your breathing, you can call it coherent breathing or you can call it equal breathing, but it's just purely to relax your body, relax your mind, relax your nervous system. And then we will move into Anapanasati meditation, just following your normal natural breath. There will be some guided instructions periodically just to remind you of having to focus on the breath. And then we will end with 2 to 3 minutes of gratitude and appreciation. That's the appreciation phase. All right. So let's dive into it so that we will have enough time for us to listen to Paripatri Madam. So I hope the instructions are all clear. So anyway, I will guide you through these instructions and we'll go through. So first 7 minutes. Just easy, normal, soft, slow breathing, right? So you just do count of 3, count of inhale, you can count in your mind 1, 2, 3. Exhale, you can count in your mind 1, 2, 3. That is all. You continue to do that. No holding the breath, no pushing yourself, just normal breathing. You just extend the inhale and exhale. And as usual, the posture, comfortable posture, sitting straight, neck, body, back, everything straight, and always be conscious of your posture. That's another important part of the meditation if you do not want to be disturbed by thoughts and different kinds of pains. All right. So, all right, my dear friends, so let's dive into the breathfulness routine. Sit in a comfortable posture, remove your spectacles, close your eyes. Make sure you're aligned in a sitting posture. As I always say, during the course of the breathfulness routine, at any point, if you feel your back hurting, shoulders hurting, or legs hurting, you can feel free to adjust your position, but do not open your eyes. It's very comfortable meditation. All right, so close your eyes, clasp your fingers, cross your legs at the ankle if you're sitting with your legs down. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck, relax your eyebrow. Slowly bring your attention to your nostrils. Start feeling your breathing. As you inhale, take a slow, long breath. You can count 1, 2, 3. And exhale, count 1, 2, 3. You can continue with your easy, comfortable, slow breathing. We do this for the next 7 minutes. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. This is your warm up into your meditation. And also does a lot of wonders to your body. If you're doing slower counts, that is okay. The point is to become conscious of your breathing. Also observe the movements due to your slow breathing, your chest, your abdomen. Continue to breathe slow and long, my dear friends. Do not force anything. As you breathe in, as you count in, feel your tummy moving up and down, moving out and in, out and in. Now slowly you increase your count. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel the relaxation in your body. Feel the calmness in your mind. Feel the easy, natural flow of your breath. This is a warm-up exercise for your body and mind. Now your body is fully relaxed. Your mind is fully calm or getting into the calm zone. So let's use that to return back to your normal, natural breathing. We'll move into the breath mindfulness meditation, my dear friends. We'll use music as another support for us to calm down. Return to your normal, natural breathing. The calmness and relaxation from the first stage will help you avoid thoughts and distractions during meditation. Feel your breath, feel the complete breath cycle. Your normal, natural breath cycle, right from the time air goes into your nose, your throat, feeling in your throat, feeling in your lungs, the movement in your abdomen and back as you inhale and exhale. Being mindful of your whole breath. The only thing that we need to do in meditation is just observe the overall natural flow of the breath. Nothing else to do. Just ease into the calmness of your mind. Do not entertain any thought. Thoughts might come. Just observe them and let them go. Your breath is the vital source of prana, energy. The breath connects our body, mind, and consciousness. We're just paying gratitude. Such a wonderful, such an important instrument of our life. Just sit, observe our breath. Follow the complete nourishing cycle of inhale and exhale. We as a group are just practicing being with the breath. Wonderful. Continuous, easy attention on our breath helps improve concentration. It helps connect us to our inner intelligence. Patriji says, breath is our guru. Continue to observe your complete, beautiful breath. As you feel your body relaxed, as you feel your mind focused on your breath, now slowly expand your awareness throughout your body and feel the relaxation, feel the sensation due to your breathing. Feel the breath energy flowing through your body. Become one with the breath. Enjoy the lightness in your body, the emptiness in your mind. Through your entire body. Of your posture. Slowly become aware of your body. Become aware of the room. Slow on your eyes for a few seconds. So wonderful, friends. I hope it was a wonderful session of another wonderful session of meditation. Great. So today we have an expert guest speaker, Pari Patri. Welcome, Pari. Good morning. Has been the head of PSS
Society's movement. She is also an award-winning executive empowerment women coach. There are a lot of people who have transformed their lives by getting sessions through her counseling sessions, and she guides us a lot. So any kind of doubts or you want to step up in your spiritual life, I would say that she would be the best person. And she was also recognized as the one of the 20 global women of excellence by US Congressman Danny K. Davis for the International Women's Day. So we are really, really happy that she is here with us in this session to give her wisdom to all of us. Welcome, Pari.
And giving me this opportunity to meet everyone here in through Pyramid Valley International. I'm right now sitting behind the pyramid is here at the Pyramid Valley. I'm really enjoying here with the view, with the energy, with the nature around me. So today and also this whole series, Breath by Breath, is truly wonderful because we start to understand and put our focus into the most vital process that we are all doing on earth, which is breathing. Most of us don't even realize that we are breathing we spend days, months and years. We don't really think about it, that what are we doing? How are we alive? And this process of creating focus on just breathing creates so many physiological changes within us. Not just talking about spiritual, but so many physiological changes. And today I'm going to share with you one of the techniques that I've learned through an institute called Heart Math, where I think there has been a lot of discussion here on the coherence, on the creating resilience. So it's going to just add on to that for you and probably giving you more perspective on why that is beneficial for us. Why should we do it? So I'm going to share a quick presentation with you all. And it's already 6:52. So we're going to do like a 15-minute presentation and do a technique for 2 to 3 minutes. And then we can open up for questions. So let me start sharing that presentation. Okay. So today, I'm naming this as the self-regulating breathing. These techniques are actually self-regulating. You can regulate the point is, the end goal is that we should be able to regulate our emotions. Our emotions actually trigger 90% of our physiological processes in our body. When I say physiological processes such as immune system, endocrine system, reproductive system, your heart rate, everything is being controlled by your nervous system, which is your autonomous nervous system, which in turn, which is the science right now, which is also known as neurocardiology, is that your heart is actually sending messages to your nervous system, telling it how it should regulate itself, which is pretty amazing, this whole science. So I'm going to share the actual results from this research, from this science, and then we'll talk about the actual technique, what it does. So it's going to be actually addition on to what you just did today. So this is basically breathing to create coherence and build resilience. And now you have already heard this word coherence. So it should be pretty easy to follow today. So, we went through this, who I am, what I do. So let's talk about this. The HeartMath system actually is founded back in 1991. Is very intelligent. Heart really somehow understands things beyond what the human brain or our mind can perceive. So they started taking this information, started really researching about what the fact, evidence-based research, which is being used in hospitals, health professionals, businesses, in fact, military, police, law enforcement. In DC, I went to one of the military, technology for all of us. And this was, I was interested in this because this is the bridge between science and spirituality. To understand spirituality through science, this is like the best method. And that's why I was very interested in this. And again, there's a lot of published research. You can go and check it out. Stress, Harvard Business Review, the American Journal of Cardiology, American, and also the American Stress Society. So all of them have reviewed this, published this. So this is not something I'm just giving you. This is something that has been extremely science-backed and researched on this. Again, these are all the clients that use HeartMath in their companies. So this is something that you could also introduce into your company, into your teams, into your organizations, to create coherence, to create better communications, relationships. So, and which is very important right now. Working remotely, there has been a lot of communication problems. So how do we deal that? So this is one of the solutions. Anyways, let's talk about resilience. Resilience is something that is the capacity that to prepare for. That means look at it like your inner battle, like the picture says. How much capacity do you have? How much battery do you have to face any kind of stress, to face any kind of adversity? It is like, if you're working out every single day, versus a person who does not work out, if these two persons are made to do physical work, how does it look like for the two persons? The person who works out, who is fit, probably can take it much easily than the person who is not fit. So it is a capacity of which one can draw from in the face of adversity, in the face of challenge. And this is extremely important now, because now it's no longer a predictable situation or no longer a predictable stress that we are facing. We are thrown into situations that we are not trained for, that we are not prepared for. So how are we going to handle that? How are we going to come out with flying colors, excel in performance, excel in relationships, and yet be in our core, in a grounded, in be stable? So we need tools such as this program itself, breath by breath, to understand and build our own capacity so that we can take it when it is needed. So that is this definition is used by the military as well. And in fact, within this definition, they've also built in the spiritual part of it, which is pretty interesting, because before they never brought the heart. Talking about heart was actually weakness, considered as weakness. I went out and I was talking to them, and then they were saying, we don't have time, we have to be strong, we cannot talk about emotions and heart. That shows us like we are weak. And this is a perception, right? To be strong means we cannot be emotional. But it is the other way. Understanding about heart and really accessing that intelligence is what gives us more access to face challenges. So, which is pretty interesting. So let's talk about some of the outcomes of this program, of this breathing techniques. Improvements in mental and emotional well-being. Look at the chart. Just look at the chart here. These are all, again, here you see before and 6 weeks after the training, where 5,692 people were considered for this testing. So again, you see 44% decrease in being tired, fatigueness, exhaustion, depression. And depression now actually has skyrocketed within the last 2 years because of the COVID, because of isolation, because of communication issues. This is pre-COVID numbers. I'm sure this has skyrocketed a lot in these last 2 years. Being anxious, annoyed, anxious again within everything right now, within how we are being perceived, what others think of us, how are we delivering. All of these create anxiety, stress within us. Being annoyed, anger, all of this has a 60% decrease in anger, which is great in my mind. So these are all the numbers that you can say, and I'm going to show you more. This is the physical one, physical symptoms. How, in fact, our stress, as I said in the beginning, our stress affects physiologically. That means it affects our immune system. That means we are more prone to diseases, illnesses, allergies that happens to us. So migraines and chronic pains are the symptoms of stress, which Western medicine has no. It is great to put your bones together, but it has they still cannot struggle with dealing with chronic pains, like diabetes, like migraines and chronic back issues. So how do we manage that? One of the studies showed that the physical symptoms have decreased a lot. Heartbeats, especially heartbeats, you see 63%. Today we see the numbers of COVID deaths on the screen, but that did not change the number of deaths. People die of cancer, of heart disease, and stress, in fact. So we are not seeing those numbers. Every 90% of a doctor visit, the root cause is stress. So it is very important for us to understand what it is and what it is doing to us, so that we can take care of us and our family's health. So you can see how this program, breathing, just by taking control of your breathing, you can change your life, in fact. Medical claims. If the doctors, nurses are not in coherence, imagine how it affects us, because maybe wrong medical advices, exhausted nurses cannot, maybe giving wrong medical pills to the patients, how it affects the thing. So in healthcare, this has been extremely, we have delivered a lot, so that the doctors and nurses understand this whole science and use this for their patients and for themselves, so that they are in coherence. Again, this medical claims. This is one of the biggest things in US, by the way, is wrong medical thing. And when you do that, there's a big effect on us. So 3.8% decrease in cost for the medical claims, and also that affects the insurance companies also. So this can be really offered in variety of places. Pharmaceutical chain errors in pharmacy. This is again huge. How significant reductions, because they're all overworked. Now, most of us are overworked. So when we are overworked, tired, we tend to make mistakes, and that is normal. So how do we charge our capacity? So, and even when there is overwork in our lives, and that is what this program is all about. So again, reductions in fatigue, anxiety, depression, anger, resentfulness, all of this, time pressure, stress, and I'm sure you all can relate to these symptoms in this time. Blood pressure in employees, 20% reduction. So all these are numbers that I'm giving you with, and if you need any kind of case studies, I'll be happy to provide you. You can read all of that and understand for yourself. So again, how does it affect our performance? Understanding the breath. So this is just a quick chart that I wanted to show, where when, stress is all about how we react, how we respond to an external demand. When there's an external demand, how we respond, or it can also be the resources. If your resources are not meeting an external challenge or external demand or a want that you have to reach an airport at 9 a.m., but but your want to reach is not able to be met, then that is where stress, that there's traffic, there's you're not meeting, stress gets activated. So when a want is not met, your expectation is not met, you create stress in your life. And going back to our Buddha, the root cause of all suffering is expectations. So it's very interesting on how we tie up our spirituality with the science. So how do we manage our expectations? How do we manage these stress levels? Is all about this science. So it's about how we embrace a challenge, a positive mindset, a miraculous mindset. As Patriji talks about, a miraculous mindset is needed for any kind of challenge. And then that's when you do not have stress. So the first part, actually see the performance increase because your mindset is positive. Your outlook is positive. So you actually take it as a challenge. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to show it. And that increases your performance. However, there is a period of maximum efficiency with that mindset, with that new energy that you create. But if the demand, that is external demand, does not meet your inner resources that you have, that is when the decline starts. You are in hyperactive stage, that anything starts, irritating you, annoying you, start getting into the drama around you. So all of that begins at that point when your inner resources are not meeting the demands. And then again, emotional exhaustion stage. And there would be a point, I'm sure we all thought about it, to quit a job and win a lottery and be happy for the rest of our life. So we all thought about it. So this is where that burnout happens. So, but this is where we want to be. The blue line is where we want to sustain that level of efficiency. And how do we do it is what this is about. So I'm not, and I want to show you this. This is a heart rate variability chart, where if you're in incoherence, that means frustration, irritation, impatience, this is how it actually looks like, this is a sine wave, which looks very haphazard right here. But when you create coherence, like right now, after meditation and before meditation, if you have checked your heart rate variability, this is how it would look like. You would be more in appreciation, more calm, more patience. And this can be achieved within minutes. And today I'm going to share with you one of the techniques to do that. Again, affect physical and mental performance. Incoherence inhibits brain function. Incoherence means when you are in that state of emotion, which creates incoherence. When you're in frustration, I'm stuck in traffic and I have to reach the airport. You're sitting there, you're frustrated and blaming probably why this, because of the car driver coming late, or because of this, I'm late. You're going through that in your mind. What really happens at that point is your thinking ability is shut down. So your neocortex is the CEO of your brain. When you're in stress, it inhibits that. So you make wrong decisions. You create that incoherence around you. However, if you are calm, if you are compassionate in those situations, you create coherence. You can think, make intelligent decisions. You can access your heart intelligence. So that is a huge difference of why we should do this. Again, these are all the benefits of this program: enhanced ability to maintain composure, family and social harmony. I mean, these are just few, and there's a lot of spiritual aspect also to it when we connect to our heart, and this is what all ancient scriptures have talked about. So this is the journey of how this coherence building techniques shift us. First is we notice where our energy drains are. We shift and stop those energy leaks. And then the third step is aligning our heart-brain connection, and then awakening our intuition, our clear choices, our innovation action, increasing it. And then we keep on building those resilience. Today you do 10 push-ups, tomorrow you are pushed to do 12 push-ups. You always push yourself. And that is how this is also about creating mental resilience, emotional resilience, physical and spiritual. And then with that, we shift our baseline. If say, for example, you get headaches, if you do not have your 2 cups of coffee in a day, then tomorrow we'll move into 1 cup of coffee. That means we're shifting our baseline. And this is what we will happen as you practice every day. So I'm going to stop here, and then I'm going to actually share. So this is about, and now I'm pretty excited to announce that, in fact, Jan 21st and 20 to 23rd, we are doing an in-person, complete, full 8-week workshop that normally happens within 3 days, actually, Friday and to Sunday. If you're interested to learn more about that and maybe use this in your own companies, in your own organizations, or for your own self, for any energy workers, wellness practitioners, entrepreneurs, executives, professionals, this is a great program to start understanding and introducing to everyone, so that you can actually talk about what spiritual people talked about for ages in terms of science, in terms of real evidence-based science. So the registrations are open. You can go to Pyramid. We are actually doing at the Pyramid Valley, which I'm super excited. So you can go to pyramidvalley.org and see in the events and register if you wish to be here. And normally this is done online, but doing in person is a completely different experience. And of course, if there is curfew, you can actually come on Friday and leave Sunday afternoon. So it won't affect in any way. So let's begin a self-regulating exercise, which is called heart lock-in. Okay, this is one of the heart mat techniques, which normally is not given in any of the free resources. So I'm going to share with you this. This is this technique is a powerful tool for creating beneficial and sustained changes in your physiology. It's a great technique, which is just an extension of what you did today, actually. By sustaining coherence for a longer period of time, when we do this for a longer period of time, we build energy reserves. So if you think about, I'm doing meditation, but nothing is happening, you're actually creating changes in your cellular level, whether you see it immediately or not, it is happening. So practice is the main key, is meditation or any kind of these techniques that are being introduced in this program. The key is practice. The key is to do not just in the morning, whenever you get time, whenever you feel that the incoherent emotions, you just sit for 2 minutes and do it. So, and it can change your state of mind and your state of emotions, which in turn changes your experience. So let's start. What I would like you to do is we'll just do for 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes here. Sit comfortably. You can close your eyes, or you don't have to close. And again, this is not meditation. This is a self-regulating technique where you're fully aware. where you're not relaxing, you're not in a sleepy headed state. You're here, you are aware of your surroundings, and you're doing this. Okay, so if you're ready, and you can also close your eyes if you wish, it's completely up to you. Okay. Now, the first step, is focusing your attention into your heart. I'm going to read the steps and then we'll do it. First step is focus your attention in the area of the heart. Imagine your breath is flowing in and out of your heart or chest area, breathing a little slower and deeper than usual. This is your first step. And for this, if it helps, you can place your hands on your heart to facilitate that breathing, if it helps. Now, the next step is, again, we activate this. You must be now pro in this. Activating a sustain or a regenerative feeling such as compassion, kindness. You activate that feeling within you. You're not visualizing. Please be mindful. You're not visualizing. You're just activating, re-experiencing a feeling within your heart. That is the second step. And the third step is, this is the addition to what you've done, is you radiate that energy, that renewing feeling to yourself and others like a bulb. A bulb, when it lights, it radiates that light all around itself. And that's exactly what we do. So we radiate that feeling of emotion to ourselves and to all around us like light. So this is the third step. Okay, so let's begin now. Let's focus our attention in the area of the heart. Imagine your breath is flowing in and out of your heart or chest area. Breathing a little slower and deeper than usual. Maybe breathe in for 5 seconds and breathe out for 5 seconds. Just breathing in and out through your heart. There's nothing to think at this time. Just be with your heart. Breath. And now let's activate a feeling of compassion. Maybe hugging your child. Experience how it feels like. Or maybe hugging the person that you love. Or maybe just lying down or just being in your favorite place. How does it feel? Just re-experience that in your heart. Really feel it. Make a sincere, a genuine attempt in feeling that. Maybe when someone is appreciating you, how does it feel? Fill your heart with that feeling. Just for another minute. And now let's radiate that energy, that feeling to yourself and others, just like how the light does, a light bulb does. Radiate it all around you, flowing through your heart, through your breath. With every breath you take, as you exhale, it is flowing out and radiating around you. Projecting this feeling all around you. As you breathe in, just activate more of that feeling in your heart through your breath. And as you breathe out, just radiate it around you. And now coming back to the conversation, you can open your eyes if it is closed. Thank you very much. This is a technique that you could use anytime, anywhere. When you're stuck in traffic, do it with your open eyes. When you're walking to a meeting, you can do it. If it's in a stressful meeting, when you're walking to a family function that you do not like to be there, do this before you enter the function. So anywhere, anytime this can be done. We do not have to wait for a weekend or a vacation time to relax and de-stress. We can take care of our life, our emotions, our physiology, our health in this moment when the stress actually happens. So I'm so happy to be here, and in this, especially in this series where we talk about the importance of breath, where we actually focus on that. This is going to change you. By the end of this program, this series, you're going to be a changed person because you're going to be focused so much on your breath. It's going to be, you will see that immediately in your life. So I'm so grateful to be here. Thank you very much. And again, January 21st to 23rd is this full workshop that happens with a certificate that will be given to you. And also this program will be done online in March. If you can, if this is something that you cannot attend. So thank
Wonderful.
you.
Yeah, great. Thank you very much, Pari. And the few minutes I practice this feels so refreshing, and especially immediately after meditation, just amplifies this whole relaxation. And I just really went deep. It was absolutely wonderful. Thank you very much. And friends, I hope there's another technique as we keep on learning new techniques every day. This is a technique for today, the heart lock-in technique from Heart Math Institute. And thanks, Pari, for showing all the charts and research as well, because that's what we do in this program typically, more spiritual, scientific, rather than faith or belief based. So thank you. And as friends, as you know, Pari has been a great patron of Pyramid Valley, and we are fortunate to have her here. And that is why she's doing the Intelligent Stress Management course in person from 21st to 23rd of this month at Pyramid Valley. So please go to the page, go to pyramidvalley.org. The entire schedule is given. What are the techniques that is being taught? It's all given there, and Pari will be your instructor. And you can do that with the energies of the Pyramid Valley. I'm sure all of you have been there. So it's a great opportunity. And again, Pari will be heading back to the US later this month. So it's a good opportunity for us to interact with her and know this, learn this in person. Obviously, online we can do it from anywhere. So please look at the program, feel free to register, and then be there to learn this technique and many more techniques during those 2.5 days of workshop. So thanks, Pari, for being a great patron of Pyramid Valley. And I know you've been taking the teachings and Patriji and Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement globally. And friends, some of you might have been part of her 40-day programs. I know quite a few of you who've been part of it. So please spread the word about PSSM Global, PSS Global Academy, and they're all on their websites. A lot of courses happening, a lot of sessions happening. And Pari, along with a great set of volunteers, has been championing this spread of very simple technique of breath meditation and spiritual scientific knowledge from spiritual scriptures across the world. Maybe 5 minutes we have. So any questions on the technique, please feel free to raise your hand and ask. No questions, everyone is. All right. Anyone wants to share their experience? Yes. Yes, Mr. Harlem.
Good morning to you. Excellent technique taught by Fariji. Just wanted to ask, once we radiate the feeling, do we visualize the other person also receiving it in the heart, or we leave it, or we only radiate at our end?
This not very clear.
Pari, the question is, do you visualize when you get that emotions of in the heart, you visualize some other person or just generate the feeling? I think that was the question.
Great question, Hariomji. No, we do not visualize because we are not in our mind. We are in our heart. So in our heart, it's only feeling. There is no imagination. When imagination comes, when the mind is activated. So we go into our heart, we just experience how the feeling of maybe being with a pet or being with your child, how does it feel? So you remember that and you feel that in your heart. So we are activating your heart, not your mind.
So once we are radiating that feeling, do we visualize the other person receiving it, or we just radiate?
No visualizing other person. You just send it and it will go wherever it is needed.
Okay. It is basically your intent.
Yeah. You just radiate it all around you. And there's also a lot of science around it because around us we have magnetic field. And this magnetic field has information as radio waves. So this information is is based on our emotions. So when we are radiating, we are filling our magnetic field around us, which affects anyone or any person who are connected to us.
Okay. In this case, the distance doesn't matter.
Distance doesn't matter. No. And this is what we will be teaching in the program, that how and why it doesn't matter. Distance, space, and doesn't matter. And this is what our ancients have been always talking about.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, Jayalakshmi ma'am. Can you unmute? No, we're not able to hear you, ma'am.
Now?
Yes. Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for this opportunity. And it was very nice, ma'am, meeting you. And what I have understood is we have to just make our heart feel that we are happy and we are calm. Is it so?
Yes, you have to breathe in through your heart. Deep breaths, slower than usual, and then just activate a feeling within it. The second step is to activate, which you have done this morning as well after the meditation. And then the third step is to just radiate it, like project it out into your field, into your space around you. So yeah, just like if you understand aura, you just project it around you in your aura or field. And that's all it is.
So we need not expect any change from the other side.
No expectations. You're just sending. You're just happy. When you're happy, we don't expect other people to do anything when we are happy. Only when we are not happy, we expect.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're just happy and you're just sending. You're just not worried about what other people do or feel.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank
So there is one more hand raised from Sir Rajesh. So while he unmutes, Pari, there's a question here. How long should one do it, min and max? And is this similar to breathwork sessions by Shreyans Taka?
First question, minimum is at least 2 to 3 minutes minimum, and max you can do how much, how much ever you like. The thing about this is it's not just about doing once, it's about doing multiple times throughout the day. Like first thing after you get up in the morning to reset yourself, you do the first thing to prep for your day. And maybe in the middle of the day and before you go to sleep, at least 3 times a day. If you do this, you will, it has to become a practice, because initially, like, we don't know, are we feeling it? Am I imagining it? How am I breathing through my heart? All these questions will come. But as you practice, it becomes very easy for you, natural. So when the stress thing happens, when somebody is frustrating you, irritating you, you immediately remember to do it. It should become your second nature. Like, okay, I have this tool, I'm going to do this. All the tools that you're learning, all the techniques that you're learning, it's not just to learn and forget about it. It is to use them. So you have to remember to use them, so that you just having tools is not the strategy. You have to create a strategy on when should I use this. If there is a specific person or a colleague in your life that as soon as you see that person, you are like in the state of frustration or annoying, then remember that person. Okay, before I see this person, I should practice this, and then see the difference. So you can see for yourself how this affects you, and you do your own research. This is what this is about. Do your own research. And about Shreyans Daga's breathwork is like very different. It may use elements of heart math. All great masters use it, like Joe Dispenza, Greg Braden. Everybody uses this, and they make it their own. So even Shreyans uses, and he makes it his own. He adds on to it. So yes, thank you.
Thank you. Rajesh sir, nice to see you.
My question was also about the duration, how long one should do this, and how often in the day can it be done. So I think that question was answered just before that. Thank you so much, Pari. It was a nice learning, and especially the statistics that you presented really helps us, because we believe more in the practice, science, and the effect of it, which you demonstrated by giving the numbers and the statistics. Thank you so much, Pari.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wonderful. So I think it was the nice thing about the technique. It's portable. We can do it anytime, anywhere, right? And then especially it can be instant relaxation, right? And especially given the current state of affairs, we need that. We need such kind of techniques in our pocket. Though we sustain our practice of meditation, that's that for the longer run. So wonderful. One last question, Pari. Is there any difference between heart elevation and this process? That's what is the question on the chat window.
Heart elevation is the same. The second step, heart elevation is elevating your heart with a coherent emotion, and it's the same thing. It's no, it's not any difference.
Okay. Wonderful. So thanks very much. I think we are at 7:30. Thank you, Pari, for accommodating. I know you're in the midst of a lot of travel and other things. Thanks for accommodating this morning. And looking forward to several of the folks joining the session, joining your intense workshop on 21st.
Me too.
Yeah, so we'll see you soon at Pyramid Valley. All right, so thank you, my dear friends, and thanks, Pari, again. So friends, we'll meet again tomorrow at 6 a.m. for our next day of Breath by Breath program. So please join in by 5:55, and we'll start the session promptly at 6 o'clock. So thank you very much. Have a nice day, and breathe consciously and mindfully.